1,000-metre dash here for race number 3. It's a Class 4 contest with 2 debutants as well lining up, but headed by Super Junior, who was third last time out behind Classic Unicorn. Dancing Fighter is back, first up since just after Christmas. He was a course and distance winner on debut. Blastoise and Oversubscribed are the 2 debutantes here for David Ferraris and David Hall. Excel Delight, Joe Murray, John Sides from Wygate Barrier 12. Holy Money, third course and distance behind Kaiying Master. Dragon Legend gets the blinkers back on, and Happy Cooperation, eligible for a lower class, gets barrier 14 here down the straight. Takes a drop-in trip as well behind Beauty Applause last time out. As we have a look at the speed map here, Brett, with the 2 debutants. I think I said that right. Blast is another Pokemon character. Yeah. Blastoise, like Tortoise, Blastoise.
Won't get any arguments from me, Andrew. Yeah, I'm happy to go with that. Oversubscribed of the newcomers has probably got the most pace, as opposed to Blastoise, who's likely to be midfield or worse. The Dancing Fighter's got speed. Super Junior, we know Forever Bright as well. Happy Cooperation. It's worth noting Oversubscribed actually led his last trial and went all the way to score. So there should be a decent enough tempo, a bit of scrambling maybe early.
Super Junior is the first one we're going to have a look at here. Now, he's only won once, but he's had 5 placings, 5 seconds and a third as well, and he goes nicely, and he's been in a bit of form recently, running a couple of seconds and a third at his last 3 starts, so he goes nicely enough here in the mornings. This horse here we're going to have a look at is the one on the outside there, which is Oversubscribed. He's the new horse here in Hong Kong. He's a first starter. He's 11, 13 pounds. He's had 2 trials and he's shown a bit of speed in both those trials. And Holy Money, the other one we'll look at, just a slow piece of work for him, but he found a bit of form last time as well. And after his break, he's come back into a bit of form with a 5th and a 3rd at his last 2, and just some slow work for him.
All right, we'll see him again in a moment in race action. Let's start off, though, with Super Junior, Iron King, Gun Win and Winner's Brother. This is last time out for Super Junior. So it's 2 starts back for him behind Marvellous World. Yeah, and I think he's probably a horse primarily we need to focus on here. Marvellous World, obviously. Valiant Dream in the middle of them there. He ran on Wednesday night. He didn't fire at the Valley, but obviously he has won down the straight 1,000. So Super Junior has come back in the second part of this season, and he's come back in decent form. He's going well. He's going to carry top weight. That's the only query, but he's been consistent on a place line, so I've found a place for him. Yeah, in terms of experience, he's got a fair bit of it. He brings that to the table, 17 starts for that win. Holy Moly, Excel Delight and Kobe Win. This is behind Kaiying Master. Yep, I'm going to tip Excel Delight here. You can see him being pushed on here by Joe, and then he just starts to get some acceleration going. Takes a little bit of riding in the process, but he does find a little bit of trouble here, as you can see. Gee, he's going for that run there, and it got chopped out, and then he was all over the place. He's still very green, very raw, but I think he's improving. I'm going to take a little chance that he might improve a lot there tomorrow. He'll be an each-way price, I'm hoping. I'm going to side with him, actually. I think eventually he's going to want further, but a strong 1,000 at Sha Tin is like a 1,200-metre race, if there's pace on. Yeah, he's only had the 3 starts, so he's learning all the time. I have got Holy Money in, though. I think he's not too far away. Yep. OK, Winning Together. We're back at the trials here. She's had 1 start, Winning Together. Was a big price behind Beauty Energy and was beaten accordingly as well, nearly 20 lengths. Yeah, look, can he return like he did at the trials? That's a good question. Beaten well and truly, had a restricted action after his debut where he was 90 to 1. So there was an excuse for him, but he trialled OK here over 800 metres, but I'll be happy to watch the market. There wasn't a lot of market value for him on debut, so I'm sitting on the fence. Yeah, I say he's changed stables as well. Michael Chang's got him. That's true. All right, this is debutant Oversubscribed then, and Dancing Fighter. There was a bit of buzz about him on debut when he won. He's, of course, owned by Aaron Kwok, so he had his fans here on course as well. Yeah, definitely, and I like this trial. Actually, I've got both these 2 in. Oversubscribed was pushed out. I think Dancing Fighter was going a lot the better of the 2. But it wasn't a bad trial from Oversubscribed. He's only had the 2 trials. Yep. Yeah, both of them trialled quite well, no doubt about that. All right. Dancing Fighter, well back favourite on debut, and he's favourite again, Paul, even with that little absence. Yeah, he has had a few issues, hasn't he? He's been up in Chung Fa. Casper Founds has taken him up there, and he's had a nice rest, and he comes back now on the back of that trial, so I'll stick with him. He's on top with the first starter, Oversubscribed, and the horses that have got the experience, Holy Money and Super Junior. 2, 7, 10, 1. I'm going to take a little chance here with Excel Delight, hoping he can get some clear galloping room and stay balanced. If that's the case, I think he can run a bit of a race here at a price.
Super Junior Dancing Fighter will be hard to beat and oversubscribed, but 9 each way for me, 1, 2 and 7.
All right, I got the same 4 numbers as Paul, exactly the same order, 2, 7, 10 and 1, but I'm not against Excel Delight. Could be a
Yeah, it's a little eachy way.
cheeky little each way bet there at 13 at the moment. That's race number 3.